For more than half a century, Larry Brester has made parts for Boeing. He and his wife Rosemary have relied heavily on the company's 737 plane for business, most recently the troubled MAX series.
Well, for us it's devastating as a small company because we rely on them. It's going to be big if they don't get this resolved quickly.
The aircraft giant halted production of the passenger jet at its Renton factory in January after the fleet was grounded worldwide.
From local companies that are either going bankrupt or they're just closing the doors.
The economic impact of the factory shutdown is already being felt here, but that's not the only concern. The bigger problem, ongoing revelations the company put profit and competition above safe production. And it's that which could have long-term implications for the Boeing brand.
These are the emails that I sent to the 737 general manager.
Ed Pierson was a senior manager at the 737 factory. Worried that workers were fatigued and making mistakes, the retired Navy captain urged management to shut down the factory in June 2018.
My primary concern was also the product safety.
4 months later, Lion Air Flight 610 plunged into the Java Sea.
I didn't know it at the time, but when I was communicating with the general manager at my concerns that the Lion Air airplane was in the production system.
Since then, he's taken his concerns to the highest levels of Boeing, the Federal Aviation Administration, the nation's safety investigator, and in December gave evidence to a congressional committee. Ed, you'd retired, not your problem anymore. What's driving you?
I kept thinking of the families. And that was the main motivation.
Boeing says it took his concerns seriously and took appropriate steps to assess them, adding none of the authorities investigating the fatal crashes found production conditions had contributed to these accidents. Dissatisfied, Mr. Pierson started digging and found 13 other safety incidents were reported on the 737 MAX jets between May 2018 and the following March when the fleet was grounded. Among them, one plane suffered multiple system failures, while an Air Canada flight was forced to shut down a right engine and declare an emergency after losing engine oil mid-flight. The 2 fatal crashes were caused at least in part by the aircraft's anti-stall system MCAS, which automatically pushed the plane's nose down, leaving pilots unable to regain control.
So basically 1 out of every 25 airplanes had already had a safety incident in their short lifespan.
The FAA said it thoroughly reviewed all available data and found no incidents related to the MCAS software. It said the aircraft would remain grounded for as long as needed, but Boeing expects they'll be back in the air by the middle of the year.
Work that we've done over the years on different airplanes.
At the Brester's factory, the state's rich history of aviation covers the walls. They're just hoping their longest-serving customer can survive the worst crisis it's ever seen.